Capricorns, happy birthday to you. I'm going to do a little reading for you. We're going to ask about your body, mind, heart, and soul, or your spirit, your inspiration, if you don't believe in the soul. That's kind of what I mean by it. It's a reading that has to do with the 4 elements and the fire, water, earth, air, and the 4 suits of the tarot. So it comes into my mind as a 4-corner reading, and I did it for myself this morning, and let's see how you like it. I'm adding from this deck that I'm shuffling. We're going to pull a couple cards here about the overall energy, what this is about. And I'll tell you, this is the second time I started this video, so if whatever came up there comes up again, I'll tell you. So this is about temperance. It's about balancing the emotional with the practical. That seems very you, Capricorn. It's also a waiting for the right moment energy. There is divine support in temperance. And we talk about it in the tarot as a process. It's an alchemizing. And that's why we can stall out here, kind of looking, we can get indecisive. What's the right mix? You take all the energies and you, so I'm doing this as a gesture of 2 cups, pouring water back and forth the cups. And you're just sort of contemplating here and waiting for the right mix before you go. So this is underlying this. Wow, a couple of beautiful cards. So we have this, so maybe this tells us a little bit about what you're mixing up here in order to make this move before you, this little frog, take your next move. You're measuring these things. So first of all, we get a fiery 6 of Wands energy. This is the card of victory. And as you can see with these lemurs, that they are all recognizing their champion. So this is a card often about being recognized from the outside. You've prevailed over all of the other ideas and fiery possibilities. You won. And everybody, for this moment, is saying, that's the person with the right idea right there. We also get a sense not only of external validation, but of internal validation. The Queen of Pentacles, she knows her worth. And thirdly, we get this feeling of friendship and relationship. So I said I pulled a couple cards for you before. They're quite different. But what is coming in your reading is your relationships with other people, and how you look to other people for support, protection, validation, company, and that this is something that you're kind of working through as you enter the new year and in your birthday season here. So let's find out a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to try this 4-corner reading. We're going to ask about your various aspects. That's a King of Swords. I'm not going to take it yet. But there is a feeling of having clarity, which that temperance is looking for. That is the right mix of intellect and heart. Being clear, having clarity, but also being kind. Real relational feel for you, Capricorn. All right, I'm going to split this deck. This is the Wise Dog Tarot. And let's see what happens. So number 1. This is your body. And here we get a 6 of Swords. So this is a changed story or concept or relationship, a paradigm of your body. So you've had some ideas about your body, and you're going to let those go, and you're going to be in a new relationship with your body or a new location. You're changing your mind. The 6 of Swords is a change your mind card. Yeah, and again, I see this relationship of care, right? This dog is curious, sniffing the duckling here. It's a peaceful relationship. Even though dogs hunt ducks, this mama duck here seems pretty cool with that. Yeah, in the Six of Swords, you move from disturbance to peace. And the way that you do that is by changing your mind. So that's actually about your body. So there's a change in how you think about your body. Your mind is wonderful, a 9 of Wands. So your mind has been struggling, but there has been insight gained in this struggle. It's a feeling of being almost there. At 10 you'll be done. You'll be able to put down whatever this burden is. So that's what your mind is concerned with, is there's been struggle. I saw that when I pulled your cards before too. There was a 9 of not Wands, but of Swords that came in, which is about anxiety and insomnia. So the fact that you're physically engaged in kind of reframing your body, but then that you're mentally tired but wiser for struggle, that's what's coming in here. So now we look at your heart. What's going on in your heart? The 7 of Cups. So this is a lot of feeling of choice, but also of fantasy, illusion. It's a disoriented feeling. We can see the heart is among your options. There's victory, which is that 6 of Wands that we talked about with the lemurs. What else is going on in here? Yeah, so like from a dog's perspective, a friend, a bone, a home, a squirrel. What's that? I can't see that. Some kind of danger, fire. So mostly good things in these cups for you. That's your heart. And it is, the cups are the emotions, so it's the suit of the heart. You just see you kind of, like much as we saw that 6 of Swords about your body and the 9 of Wands about your mind, there is a feeling that you're uncomfortable, and then you're a little bit disoriented and you're not sure, and there's a decision-making process here. It has to do with your relationships. What about your soul, or your soul? Aw, there's some sadness in your deep soul, Capricorn. 5 of Cups. This is focusing on losses, and we need to grieve our losses, and that's good. But then when we're done with that, we can turn to the 2 of Cups, which is new emotional possibilities, soulmate stuff even. So, but this is, you're feeling some soul sorrow, weariness. So Cappy, this is a pretty, it doesn't look comfortable. Well, let's clarify and see what else happens. What's underlying this here? Yeah, there's a lot. It has to do with your friendships and your relationships. And that's because we get the 3 of Cups again. So we've seen that twice here, right? The 3 of Cups seems important in this reading, so I'll say a little bit more. It's your heart relations, your friends. It's also a party. It's a light, fun energy. You can see both their images of friends together. It's also about reconciliation. So if there is a broken relationship in your life, it can be about fixing that in some way, a repair. All right, well, let's clarify. Cappy, what do we want to clarify with? Let's use the wild unknown. Stick with the animals today. Okay, so let's see here. Your body, there's a changed story about your body. You're thinking about your body in a new way. It's bringing you peace. It feels like acceptance, kindness, a gentleness. So if you push yourself really hard, and then it disturbs you or something like that. Let's see. We're seeing you move into acceptance and peace with your embodiment. So there's that 9 of Swords. You can see it's quite a horrible feeling. The image is a great image of anxiety that you might be having around your body. You're thinking a lot about your body is what this says. And then being open-minded, the Daughter of Swords. And then there's a Two of Cups. Soulmate connection, balance, mirroring, really seeing yourself and being seen accurately. It's just a lovingness that comes in once you become open-minded. Yeah, we can really see this body relationship in process here. This, whatever spell of time this reading captures for you. It could be the whole year. I'm gonna do a reading like this, I think, for the new year. We'll see. I was thinking of doing an all signs one, but I don't know. I can't commit. I'm trying to just flow. But when I look at you and your relationship with your body, I can see that there's a difficult relationship with your body and that you come into more of a Two of Cups, loving partnership with yourself. As a friendlier, more accepting openness to the body that you have. And I think that's really great. A lot of the time around the new year, and I always think of you Cappies as hard workers, I think we can get into this New Year resolution. We could get a little cruel towards our bodies because we want to change them in some way. We're going to go to the gym. We're going to get fit. We're going to diet. I don't see that here. I see you moving out of what has been a hostile relationship with your body and into a loving partnership with your body. Okay, your mind we see in struggle. We can see it's really thinking a lot about your body. We can see this as like a passionate struggle. It can be, I always think of the Nine of Wands. I always think of the kind of justice work that where you care deeply about something and you fight for it and you struggle for it. And so we could see your mind has been turned towards something like that you've been passionate about, but you're also tired from. So let's see here. Nine of Wands. What else? There is more Wands energy. The idea here is of integrity. You can see this comes after victory. What happens after victory, right, which is our cute, which I just love this victory card, the lemurs, their little tails, like wands. So here, those little lemurs that have been recognizing you are now kind of coming after your power. And you stand up for yourself. So they have ideas. They're going to contest your victory at this point here. But you hold ground. You stay true to yourself there. Then we get, yeah, another seven. Seven of Pentacles. This is about something that you've put all this time and practical investment in and you're waiting for it to pay off. It's very similar energy, actually. And then the Mother of Swords. Clarity. You cut out what does not work for you. When you have the clarity of the Queen of Swords, she doesn't take shit. So this struggle, you kind of had to defend yourself. You've put heart, soul, you've just really put yourself into this struggle. This is in your mental realm. I'm going to say you have thought, what you have put into this is a lot of thought. And then what happened is you got clarity. Your mind gave you clarity. And when you get there, after this struggle, when you get to the clarity of the Mother of Swords, and I just love her face. She's like, you're not going to be doing this to me. You're out. She knows how to remove what does not serve you. So that's what your mind's working with there, Cappies. Your heart, we see full of choices. They all seem pretty good, but a little bit immobilized here with what's right for me, a little indecision, fantasy, illusions. You can't tell what's real and what's fake, so it can get you stuck. What is going on here with Capricorn's heart? Justice. Beautiful. It's a very queer justice card. The artist initially published this without any color. and certainly without the earth there as well. We just had these two conspiring cats with the sword of truth between them. So she has come back and revised this for this new little deck that I have. So there's something here about justice. Again, it's relational too. And discontent. 8 of Cups. You have 8 Cups, 9 is contentment, 8 something's missing. So you kind of have to go looking for what's missing. It's also the card that comes after the 7 of Cups, which is the overall card here for your heart. And the Father of Cups. This is a Scorpio energy. It's a private, secretive, but also emotionally intelligent energy. So your heart is quite intelligent. But we see your heart considering multiple possibilities. And they have to do with justice, what's fair. But you're also having to look at the fact that there seems to be something missing. And what we can actually see is this is a very private process that you're in at the moment. There's privacy here. The Father of Cups suggests privacy. I always think these cats are kind of like, we interrupted a really important conversation that they were having, and they're like, what? Nothing. We were just talking about the weather. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff going on with you, my friends. Lots of change, struggle, clarity coming in, kindness towards yourself coming in. Your heart is seeking justice, and this could be within a relationship. It's a kind of a justice, and the 2 of Cups are matching. They have similar energies. So we can, because we've used the 2 of Cups here under what's going on with your body, where we see you looking in the mirror with love. This justice here under your heart with the 7 of Cups, it could be a similar mirroring energy is needed, is missing. So like justice is missing, right? That's really like a big world feeling that we can have. But if you're feeling in your heart that there's something missing, and you're kind of like privately knowing this, I think I'm feeling there's some soul tiredness here, some grief is what that card is about. So let's see. Let's find out about this grief. It almost feels like you have a 2 of Cups, but you're focusing on these losses. And so then it takes your attention away from a 2 of Cups. And there needs to be some repair of that. That's what I'm going to say. There's your friendships again. Yeah, so the 3 of Cups is really important. These 3 empty cups, right? You've had the 3 of Cups 3 times. So friendships and reconciliation. We've had it so many times. I'm going to say you're mourning the loss of a friendship. And there's a Ace of Wands, passion, inspiration. So this was a friendship that was part of an inspiring connection. I think kind of looking at the cards here on the table, the sort of, not underlying, but the clarifications, I do see lots of wand-inspired red energy, orange fiery energy here. One more card. The Mother of Cups. She is on the table with her counterpart. Right, they're looking at each other like this on the table. They're your 2 of Cups here. It's this inspiring friendship that you need to reach back towards it. You're grieving it. I feel like this has to do with the earlier category of your heart, but your soul is sad because of this need to reconcile. There's a need for reconciliation with a friend who you have done justice work with, you're inspired by, who mirrors you, or something like that. When they're not in your life, it's missing. Your life lacks. And they're not necessarily your partner, but they are your counterpart in this work of your heart and soul. And so that's why you're sad. You're thinking about a loss, Cappies. So, yeah, let me look on the bottom here. One card, a sense of being left out, impoverishment. There's a lack feeling in you. You're really just working through these feelings, and they're about your relationships and about your worth, your friendships, how you're recognized by others, how you recognize yourself. Now, one thing I may not have mentioned about this Queen of Pentacles, she knows her worth. She tends to be looking towards having a partner to give her security. So she's also about security here. Yeah. It's a little bit of a melancholy, sedate energy this time of year for you Capricorns. I do see you getting really much more loving and gentle with your body. I see you getting clarity in your mind that it will allow you to make decisions, but you're really working through some confusion, fantasy, projection, and really grief in your heart and soul that have you, you're looking back at a Three of Cups and away from your Two of Cups. So I feel like this sadness that you're feeling, I mean, this is two cards right next to each other, right? It's just like, a little depressed, sadness, emotional. You're feeling emotional about something. This is your soul. This is your heart card. And it just seems very clear it's a friendship. And without this friendship, you feel discontent, that Eight of Cups feeling, and this Five of Pentacles feeling, and this Five of Cups feeling. It's a pretty big sadness. And this person mirrored you or inspired you. And yeah, you're reaching back for them at this point for some reason. So it's a very specific kind of reading. I will post it. And if you relate to this, cool. If not, let me know. Let me know that too. Okay. All right. Have a beautiful day.